Welcome back to another episode of the Hawkins Brother Podcast. I'm Corey Hustle Hawkins,
I'm PJ Talkie.
and we got a special guest today. The girl who known us the longest. I mean, us. She probably known us longer than anybody else, right? Besides Tiara.
Yeah.
We were 25.
The number of years don't matter. It's a long time. I know.
Yeah.
April. I ain't know what else to call you, but I know April.
I like my name.
So if it wasn't April, what else could we call you?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
no, that's it right there. Ain't too many of them in the world.
Yeah. You're right. With that being said, do you remember when you first met us?
Oh, like the day? Ah, I mean, that go back till Morningside Elementary.
Yeah.
So I got there in second grade.
That's when you got there?
Yeah, because I went to Briscoe. Me and my brothers, we went to Briscoe. Like, you gotta think about where we stayed. Like, Briscoe was literally right there. So technically, Morningside is farther.
Got you.
From where the house is, but I don't think it was second grade though. It might have been third grade. Fifth for sure, like fifth.
Yeah.
Mr. Conti class.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the smart people class. So I was by myself. They were in the class together. I was in the one special ed.
Yeah, I was in the other side of the building down the path.
Yeah, I saw y'all.
Yeah.
I went here like, hey, why they outside having fun? Why we?
Cause I wasn't in there either at first. Remember I told you?
Yeah, I remember you telling me you left for.
I left in
for a year.
Third grade. And I came back in fifth grade.
Wait, where did you go?
I went to Daggett.
Really?
Yeah.
Why you come back?
Ain't no place like home.
Yeah.
Not
no place like home.
I ain't want to be at Daggett.
I mean,
go back with the kids I grew up with.
Right on.
But I remember the first week of fifth grade, I was in regular classes, and then they came back.
You too smart to be with us.
No, I say regular class.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
That's how I got in class with you. We went back to the Magna building.
Yeah, I remember taking that test.
And Mr. Connie class.
And that Magna test. I don't remember what was on the test at all. I said me and one of my brothers passed it. Cool. We was in one building. My other brother was in the other building. But like, it ain't that he couldn't have been in the Magna building. I feel like he just ain't want to.
And what grade you took it?
Before I left Briscoe. So I feel like it was like the summer or something. And then we went over there because I think my mom was trying to have us go to, y'all remember that Catholic school that was on Hemp Hill, Our Mother Mercy or something like that? No. My mama wanted us to go there. And we was all like, nah, like we don't want to go there. And then I think that's when we ended up going to Morningside. Yeah, we were, what? I mean, I was already in the hood, but we had to ride the bus. We had to go up to Briscoe to ride the bus to go down to Morningside. And now when you think about it, like the school really is right there, but you know, transportation wasn't always available. So yeah, we had to ride the bus to go like 5 blocks up from the house.
And you had who in fifth grade? Miss Tanner?
So I had Miss Tanner. But they put me out of Miss Tanner classroom and put me to Miss Luther classroom. She was a new teacher that came to Morningside.
Yeah, I don't even know her.
Because Miss Tanner had too many students. She had too many students.
Like that's still a problem now in education.
She had 40 students in her classroom.
No.
And then
Mr. Smith too?
I believe some people came out of Mr. Smith classroom too. Because you was in there, right?
Yeah. I remember him.
I was in
there. You was your teacher too, right?
Yeah. Because he was a firefighter. I feel like that man said he was a firefighter. So I remember him because their room was right side by side.
Yeah.
Like it was a little door.
I don't know.
It was a door that went in between both their classrooms.
I don't know. I only had him for 1 week, and then they came together.
You came out of Mr. Smith class?
The first week of fifth grade. And they came and got me, and they was like, "No, you need to go to the Magna building."
She felt like,
because
unless they ain't the same man I'm thinking of, it was a dude right next door to Mr. Conti. I think he taught like social studies or.
You know, Mr. Smith is the skinny black guy.
No. He subbed at one of my schools before.
Yeah, he still.
I know. Okay. Yeah. No. I'm thinking you're talking about the dude that was right next to Mr. Conti. I know who you talking about. I done worked with that man growing up, and he was still the same.
Yeah, he a clown. He is a clown.
He was still the same.
Yeah, he is
still had them suits, them bow ties.
Yeah, I saw him a couple after when we got out of high school.
That hot top fade.
Yeah, he still. I don't know if he still having it now.
He had him when I worked with him.
But I do remember he come to the job with the hot top fade. But yeah, they put me out of Miss Tanner classroom and to Miss Luther class. I felt like I was too smart to be in Miss Luther classroom. I'm like, now all y'all dumb?
She was white?
Yeah, she was new. She was white, new teacher.
Young?
I don't think I remember.
She's probably in her 30s.
Was you in Abbott?
I was. In middle school, yeah.
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 See, and I always thought, why wasn't I in Abbott? Like cause like I really wasn't tripping on the Manic program, but I feel like the Abbott kids, they had they bonders, they went out on field trips, like
yeah, I wasn't in Abbott either.
We ain't do nothing. We ain't do nothing.
Y'all was too smart to be in the classes. I was
man.
I was in the middle. I'm telling you, I was in the middle. Y'all was already. It's like
it wasn't
nothing
enough
to be in there, but you're not there, exactly there.
It wasn't nothing special that came with Magnet. More work.
Exactly. I wouldn't have did that work.
But,
I'm telling you, if I put me in that class, they gonna drop me back again.
Man, no.
That's why y'all was there and I was in between, in the middle. But yeah, man. No. It's been years. It's my whole point.
Yeah.
We know you.
Wait, who you had in third grade? I'm trying to remember the year that
I had Miss Morgan.
I had Miss Pratt.
But it was two Miss Morgan.
I had Miss Palmer.
Third? Yeah, no, I had Miss Morgan. Her name was Miss Morgan. Yeah.
But we used to rotate classes in third grade, right?
That's where they started it. A little bit. They started it in third grade. But mostly in fourth grade.
Fourth grade was Miss Holt.
Yeah, Miss dark skinned lady, right?
No. Miss Holt was a white lady. That's who did writing. The darker skinned lady did math. I worked. She worked at the district I worked at before, and for whatever reason I can't remember her name. But in third grade, I think I had Miss Morgan, and I only remember because I was in this dang play.
I don't know who that is.
So the Magnet building wasn't outside in fourth grade? It was.
Yeah.
I was in the Magnet building in third grade, but I don't know why. I wasn't smart, but I promise you, I wasn't smart, but I was out there in third. I feel like all the third graders was out there, to be honest. At that time.
And in fourth grade, you went back in the building?
Yeah.
Well, because I was about to say, he might not be wrong, because I remember I had Miss Whiteside for second grade, and like from where the Magnet building was, I feel like that was down the path and up them stairs, and it was like right there. I remember she was an African lady.
In second grade?
Uh-huh. I remember that because I remember all my teachers from Briscoe.
I was in like a basement.
Basement?
Y'all think I'm lying. We need to go back to one side and check.
What? In the back under the stairs?
I done been back.
You think I'm lying? Like you go, it's not a basement, but it's like when you first walk into the one side, the front doors, you go left, all the way left. I feel like you kind of go lower, but it's all the way left in the left corner.
I know where it's like my baby cousin. I had some baby cousins there with that, so I know where you talking about. But I was like, dang, you had.
It feel like a basement.
Lean on me.
Because it's one side's two stories.
Yeah.
So it felt like a basement, but it was another level, right?
It is multi-leveled.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I was on the first floor. But yeah, I remember all my teachers. You don't remember when we was in kindergarten. I thought we met you in kindergarten, but I guess not.
Because I was at Briscoe, I had Miss Griggs at Briscoe.
And what, in kindergarten? No, in kindergarten.
Yeah, Miss Ayola.
Kindergarten, I think I had Miss Watson.
You remember who she is, do you?
At Montessori?
Yeah.
Yeah, but in pre-K, I was at Carol Peak.
I was too.
Yeah, see, I never.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I was in the special ed class at that time. That's pre-K. That's pre-K.
Man, what was you doing?
Exactly nothing. I was just there in class.
Like you weren't talking, you weren't engaging with nobody, you weren't.
I'm dead serious.
You went to pre-K or you started in kindergarten?
Nah, I went to pre-K. I said, I remember Miss Grit.
So
y'all remember them
you
music
started school
sticks?
at Briscoe?
Yeah, y'all remember them music sticks? They used to like them little long poles. They was either smooth, they had the little ridges on it. Like I remember when kids still got popped in school because that's what they would use in pre-K.
Well, I never got popped in school, so I wasn't bad. I was just.
I mean, I didn't get popped specifically, but I seen it. That was enough redirection. Man, I remember them being a fool with it in pre-K. They went to lunch break on our nap time, and that's when they would come back with some chicken or something. And as long as you took your nap up under the teacher's table, they would feed you.
And get the treatment.
Well, they gonna break out some chicken, they'll slide up under chicken and some of their roll.
All I remember is the TV that we used to have to wheel all the way to the classroom. So
on the court.
Yeah. In kindergarten?
In pre-K.
Oh, pre-K.
Shoot, I remember that up through 5th grade.
I don't remember that in pre-K.
Cause I remember 9/11. The way I found that.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they rolled that little cart in.
We was in 4th grade, right? That time or 5th grade?
It was 5th.
Yeah,
it was 5th.
Wait, I had the same teachers.
You didn't go home on 9/11?
I did.
Oh, you did?
What?
Hell no. In school like, oh.
No.
Me too. I stayed like, what happened? Oh, we stayed?
Yeah. Everybody was getting the early dismissal. So I'm looking around.
I got the most. All right, so there was the computer lab. You remember where the computer lab was?
Yeah.
So, well, by the time we got to 5th grade, I had a little bit in my head. Like when I go to middle school, I don't got to go straight to class. I get to fool around a little bit. So I was in the computer lab that morning. And I don't know if I heard some teachers talking about it or if they already had the TV on. And I just see the planes just boom, boom, boom going. I'm like, dang, what's going on? And then we go in Mr. Conti class. It's all melancholy and all somber and whatnot. It was all quiet. They rolled in the TV and they showed us. First of all, they wrong, because why did y'all show us that? Why didn't y'all just tell us? Like, y'all shouldn't have told us what happened at all. They let us see it on the news. And then while I was one girl, it was one girl in there who cheered. And everybody, I swear.
You don't want to say her name?
But I do want to know.
I don't remember her name, but I remember she cheered and everybody looked at her like, what are you doing? Like, that wasn't the good guys that, even though y'all might wear the same attire, like that ain't that. You weren't supposed to do that. We went to the house. My mama was cleaning out the garage. Next thing I know, my cousin and their kids was coming over to the house.
Y'all just chilling at the crib.
Man, say, I guess if the world was about to get blown up, we all was about to be together.
I mean, we stayed, but we didn't do no work that day.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Everybody was still kind of confused on what was going on. Like, we were still kids. But.
Yeah, mama wasn't even at home when I got out of school, so so I didn't see her till like that night. And I still didn't know what was going on. Go back to school like the next day.
A whole tragedy that went on.
Yeah, no, for real.
Man,
the world was under attack, and you was just oblivious.
All right, middle school. 6th grade, you was an Avid?
Yeah.
I never had Avid. I don't even know. I didn't know what it was. Though.
I know why y'all didn't have Avid.
They told us they had like different programs you could be in or something. It's like an art study or something like that. I can't remember what it was. There's like 3 different things you could choose from.
Nah, and then when I learned Abbott was like college readiness and like skill. What? Why did I miss out?
I'm telling you, we had something else. It was like.
Cause y'all was
no, we didn't have nothing.
Y'all was
I'm telling
you. It was nothing. They offered nothing. No extracurriculars, no nothing.
It wasn't extracurricular.
Look, not no extra certificate at award time. It wasn't nothing.
It was like a pathway. Like people had their electives was like more art related or more something else related.
When did you start taking class with Miss Benjamin?
I want to say 7th grade.
Yeah.
I remember y'all. When y'all left, I went in, but it was a regular.
No, you weren't.
I promise you. Cause she told, I remember her. That lady, that white lady, she dressed like a man.
With the mullet.
Yeah. She just like a Texan, actually.
No, for real. Like, she was at the stockyards every night.
She was a cool person, but I remember
Nah, I like to.
Y'all had like a higher level math than I did.
Yeah.
And I understand. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, I think we was taking algebra
In 7th grade.
Yeah, y'all sure was.
And then by 8th grade we had geometry.
And that helped me because that's what I'm getting at. All right, 8th grade when we graduated, everybody went to tech. Well, everybody that I was in class with, you, everybody else.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go to tech.
You want to for real?
Yeah, because all my peers was going.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
lie.
Well, you actually tried?
I didn't.
Oh, I'm about to say. I said I didn't know you even applied to go over there.
Another thing, don't know nothing. I didn't even know you had to apply to go to tech at the time. You know what I'm saying? I thought you could go to whatever school.
Yeah.
So when I get to Wide, I'm the only nigga from Morningside Middle that went to Wide that was in honor classes or whatever. All y'all went to tech or somewhere else. I ain't gonna put nobody's name. I'm the only person that was in magnet classes.
No, now that you say that.
Yeah, I remember.
Dang.
I'm the only one that was.
No, you're right.
So when I got to Wide in 9th grade, I was in all upperclassmen classes.
Because you had to take the class in middle school.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought about that until you just said it.
Everybody else that went to Wide with me was just in basic classes or whatever. I had all classes.
Bro, it's like
you got a long
So I took algebra 7th grade, geometry 8th grade.
So when you started high school, you was in the algebra too?
Yeah.
Because that's why I started. My teachers sucked. So like I'm in there with the sophomores and the juniors. And I'm like, dang, this is how y'all do school? I feel like I didn't know nothing by the time I got to algebra 2.
I don't even know what math class they was taking in 9th grade.
I know.
Was it algebra?
It was algebra 1.
Yes.
And then 10th grade was geometry, and then 11th grade was algebra 2.
Okay, look, this is what I'm getting at. I had took all the math classes that was available to take by 12th grade. So they had to invent a class just for me.
See, and by the time, so it was algebra 2, pre-calculus, then calculus. So I didn't take no math my senior year. And the counselor told me not to do that because you had to take that TSI test to get into college.
Yeah.
She told me not to go without a math my senior year because it'll make it harder. I ain't listen. When I took that test, what remedial class I had to take over the summer? Math. Because it was like algebra 1 stuff. I ain't did that since middle school. Ain't nobody remember that.
I remember you in summer school.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, but the fact that y'all went to tech, it made me think why y'all didn't have a class in 12th grade for that.
Nah, I didn't have one.
You had a free period?
I never took art my freshman year. I took it my senior year. So I feel like that's where that could have swapped out at. If it wasn't athletics.
Them niggas invented a class. For real, like
you couldn't have been office manager.
There was no class because the teacher who was teaching told me he was like he had to do summer school so he could teach the class. It was statistics. You know, that's a college level class. They invented that class for me, but I couldn't be in the class by myself. So it was people in there who had 2 or 3 math classes.
Oh yeah, no.
Just because they could, and I was skipping the class, so they invented the class for me. I'm not going to the class.
They know you skipping because you only way.
That's
like, I already had enough credits
level
to
of intellect.
So yeah, I'm skipping the class. They got statistics and whatever other math class they already supposed to take, and I'm not even there.
If I was one of your classmates, I'd be mad at you because why you got me in here?
It was pre-cal for regular people in 12th grade. Just let y'all know.
And the first day, the teacher was like, "Who is such and such?" He was talking about me because he had to go to not summer school. He had a math degree, but he told me that he had to go to some class to learn how to teach it.
Mr. Jackson?
Coach Moore.
Oh, okay.
At least he did that. My calculus teacher, you could tell he was like one of them fresh out of college kind of dudes. Because like I remember this had to been in pre-cal. This had to be in pre-cal. He said something about, or was it cal? Because I don't know what it was. One of the two classes, he was like, I've asked people how long do you have to teach this to be good at it, and they told me it took 5 to 6 years. And I'm only on year 1. That told me everything I needed to know about the year. That told me everything I needed to know. And I won't say he was a bad teacher or nothing, but I don't apply that now.
He wasn't ready.
No.
You like the teachers at Tech?
I don't remember all of them like that.
You
Like,
feel it was a better education than going somewhere else? Even though you don't really got nothing to compare it to.
I don't know, like the nostalgia of it, because my family is a Tech family. So like
that's why you went?
yeah, what? Yeah. So like my granny and her brother, my great uncle, they both went to Terrell. But when we was coming up, it was closed.
Yeah.
So I mean, my mama went to Tech. All my siblings went to Tech. First cousins went to Tech. Some of their kids went to Tech. Like,
So you just destined to go to Tech. To
yeah. And look, all my mama kids got to go. Like all 4, man, say we all went.
And you wanted to go to Tech?
Yeah, because like at the end of the year, everybody was like, "Oh, where you going? Where you going? Where you going?"
Everybody was saying Tech.
Everybody, no, I'm telling you, I'm the only one that went to Ward.
Yeah, because I didn't even go to Ward. I ain't gonna lie, I cried. I was like, damn, I want to go to Ward.
It's the South Side fam.
Yeah, I wanted to go to Ward. I went to Eastern Hills. I was so sad to go to Eastern Hills.
I don't know how I would have did it. Why? I don't.
You think it would be a good fit for her?
I mean, she already know all the
But
people.
y'all would have been in the same classes together anyways.
Yeah.
Y'all would have been the only 2.
But she know all the people from the South Side still.
Yeah.
But she probably talking about academically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all would have been like sophomores as freshmen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. You know, I don't know. But even the teachers, I don't think I remember specific teaching moments from Tech. I really don't. For whatever reason, I remember the senior project. I don't know why.
You had to do that to graduate?
Yeah. But I think it might have been like a research project or something. I don't know what it was. I just know it was something I didn't do over time and I had to hurry up and get done. Like I don't remember what that was about. And like we was in the library and had to present something. I think I remember that. I remember every now and then being in a reading class, doing the work at least. I remember some of my math classes, athletics. But like,
I think I went to go see. Was you with me?
Yeah.
We went to go see April play.
Probably will. I don't remember.
did we play? Who did we play?
I want to say y'all played Eastern Hills.
Hey, now depending on what year, I had me a good game that game.
I think you probably wasn't. But I want to say you was.
I got bad memory.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, old.
We really came to see you play.
I said it.
Like, oh yeah, we were like April go to Tech. She played for the team.
I say
Let's go.
freshman year, I came off the bench because it was still a whole lot of seniors.
Was you playing as a junior?
Varsity
Yeah.
as
Just for
a
the team period.
as a freshman.
You was on varsity as a freshman?
Mm.
Because of your height? No, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I didn't say you couldn't play. I'm just saying. You was tall as a freshman.
Oh man, now I look, the skill set got a little bit better my freshman year. Now.
Exactly. I ain't saying she couldn't hoop. I'm just saying.
Oh man.
Tall.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a learning year for sure. I had to get a whole lot stronger that freshman year. But no, I got playing time. Like I just didn't ride the bench.
Gotcha.
I got playing time, but I don't distinctly remember playing heels that year. So I knew it won my freshman year, and then sophomore year, like junior senior year, I was starting for sure. Sophomore year, I kind of don't remember, but I think it was that junior year. Oh, I had a good game against heels. I think I scored like 18 points. I was hitting everything I was shooting. So hopefully y'all came to that game. when I was actually on.
We were seniors. That's the game I came to go see. I ain't gonna tell you why I came to go see it.
Nah, that was wrong game to go to.
We were seniors.
It was certain dynamics.
You probably did go with me. That's when I only went to the games when I was driving. When I wasn't driving, I was driving as a sophomore.
Dang.
So I only went to the games. Well, I know I went to the senior games more because I was driving legal. Well, I wasn't even legal, driving legal then.
I'm saying, you were driving in high school?
In 10th grade?
I ain't learned how to drive for real until I got to college.
That's sad.
Man, say.
I'm sorry.
Man, say.
But you was with me. You was with me.
Privileged.
All right, graduating 12th grade, you knew you was going to UNT, or no plan for college, or you had a plan?
Okay, so it's like two different paths, right? My senior year. So my senior year, I stopped playing basketball. I knew we was going to the playoffs. Quit playing, didn't care for it. I never really had like that diehard passion for it, but the little love I did have, gone, done with it. And that was for different reasons and circumstances that was going on. I never wanted to go to college. Like, I never wanted to go to college. I saw it as a financial strain. I was working down at Boston Market. They was talking about making me manager. Like, I thought life was good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the young man.
Yeah, like
somebody you know, huh?
Yeah.
That was financial stability in a sense, right? College was stress and money, and it was like Thanksgiving break, Christmas break. I was like, all right, forget it. I'll just go ahead and apply. So I applied to PV, UTA, and UNT. I took the SATs once, and whatever them scores was gonna do, they was gonna do. Like, I wasn't gonna sit through that 2, 3, 4 times. Man, no.
You took the ACT too?
No. What? I wasn't trying to do nothing extra at all. I got into all of them. I didn't really want to go to UTA because I felt like that was too close to home. I didn't want to go to PV because when I called them to check on the status of my stuff, it was just real rude. Like, the lady was like, "Hey, I'm calling to check on the status of my application." Well, your application not gonna have no status if you ain't applied.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all offered me a scholarship and everything. Okay, done with them. And then UNT, they came through with the cash and kind of everything. So I was like, all right, that ain't too far away from the house in case I needed to go home and something happened. So
you was on scholarship?
Yeah.
You graduated top 10%?
Nah, it was the Popo scholarship. It was called, what was it? The Eagle something Eagle scholarship.
The Emerald Eagles.
Yeah.
You know about this, huh?
And I got the top. You had to graduate top 10%.
I wasn't top 10. I was like top 11. It was like top 11 or 12.
Yeah.
No BS.
Wait. I think he comparing it from when you was at Tech and when he was at Y.
I am, but I'm saying that I'm getting at that too, though.
Oh, so you know who you compare it.
But I mean,
but I'm saying that paid for your school too, though. When you graduate top 10%.
Yeah, you get to go to any school in Texas
for
free.
But I'm saying the scholars.
He's trying to say. I know what you're trying to say.
Who had why?
That too. I'm saying she could have got both. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I'm surprised you went top 10 too.
I probably could have. I honestly probably could have actually applied myself more in high school, to be honest. And like, I'm just saying if that was able to happen, I didn't really apply myself. Then had I mean, but hey, things happen.
Yeah, because you was one of the smartest girls I knew in school.
Oh, thank you.
I'm dead serious.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think where you from though. You was the smartest person. They gonna watch this like, this nigga, we gonna jump in.
But I appreciate it. Like I was always reading something though. You know, I didn't really steer too far from how I was supposed to act. Like, didn't get in trouble. I went to ISS once.
Oh, you bad. I ain't go.
In Morningside, boy, Coach Jacobs toured me a new one for walking through that portable door. I never went back. That was enough.
What'd you do?
What did I do? Was it in science class? And like y'all remember how they had them random poles in the room with like the stuff, the insulation stuff around it? I don't know what it was. Was it heating? I don't know what it was. But what was I writing on it? Some in a blue felt pen or sharp, and it might have been like a felt pen or something. I think I wrote on it, and then the lady wrote me up for vandalism. I think, yeah, it had to be in there because that's the only time I ever remember getting an infraction for something. And then I went to ISS, and that man compared it to being in jail, and got on me so bad I think I ended up shedding some tears. And that's the only day I ever went to ISS.
Man, you trouble. I ain't know you had a dark side to you. Yeah, you vicious.
No,
I never did that.
I wasn't in trouble like that. Like I was in the Wiz Kids when we was at Morningside. I ain't.
But I'm still trying to get at what was you trying to? What was your point of? Because with her being what, top 11.
It was like 11 or 12. Like it wasn't that far. But
So you had to take out student loans?
yeah, I mean I got the Pell Grant. Like I got the max on the Pell Grant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot, yeah, take them out. It wasn't no other option. Like no, it was no other option. I had to. Wasn't no Parent Plus loans either. Them loans was in my name to this day.
Damn.
You got the same thing?
No, I graduated top 10%, so tuition was paid for, and then I got the Emerald Eagle and the Pell Grant.
Yeah.
So I kind of
So all his money was real.
squandered
my
my college.
I know what he did. Hey, I know what he did with the money.
No,
You
but
still went to school? Did you go to school?
I'm saying I kind of
he was
squandered
there.
my education.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
But I mean, but I like that for you though, for the fact that you even had that opportunity to know. I know what it's like to go to college, everything paid for, you got money coming at you, regardless of the decision making process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, the opportunity alone, a lot of people don't even get that.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people do not get what these two people got.
Now,
Ain't gonna say no names.
why
In the middle.
Okay.
Why you act like you was in the severe special needs class, man?
I'm just saying, I didn't get the same grant as I didn't apply myself like y'all did. I'm saying that, but I was. Continue what you're gonna say.
So you get into UNT, you get the Emerald Eagle scholarship. You already got your major and all that.
The day we had to go, like when we had that little camp,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
and we had the registration day.
Yeah.
So my major at Tech was architecture. We got on the CAD system for drafting, like and all of that. So in my head, I was gonna be flipping houses. I love watching the Home Garden Network and all that.
That was my idea first.
That's what I went for. But then when we went there, like I remember being in class one day and it just hit me like, nah, this ain't what you want to do. It was like counseling, working with kids, something like that. So when I went to college and they put me on like the counseling pathway, but I was actually talking to an advisor on like what I wanted to do. Like I called her over and she was like, no, that ain't the career that you want. You want to do social work. So I switched it that day and then I just never changed it.
But the basic classes they would have had you taking were even for architecture, right?
At
the time?
At Tech?
No.
At UNT?
Yeah. Like
No. It was like in the middle of senior year, like not towards the end, nothing. Like it was pretty, like it was early on.
That's
so
why I changed my major before I even got there. Cause I wanted to be an architect, but it's like you have to get your bachelor's degree and then you got to go to architecture school
6 years.
After. Yeah.
Yes. Engineering, architect, you're looking at 6 years.
So you really at UNT the first 4 years really for nothing before you even get into what you really trying to do.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna do. They was dumb at the time because all this time done passed anyway. But you didn't know that at 18.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying to do the 4 years, get my degree. Boom, I'm an architect. It was like 4 years and another 6.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. So then I changed my major to kinesiology so I could be a coach or whatever. But I ended up dropping that anyway. So
I think I remember that. Why I feel like we had that conversation in your dorm room.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I think
I was getting at that too. I don't even remember the first day that I seen you there. Cause we was hanging while I was there.
Yeah, we were. No, I do. It was at my dorm. It was in Kerr.
That's what I seen you at?
Cause I seen you with
my homeboy father, cause he stayed
a
there.
couple of other cats. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Cause
And
what
I was
happened
like,
was,
man, what you doing up here? Like, man, I done came up.
yeah,
Yeah.
she didn't even know I done.
I
She
did
thought
it.
I was just up there.
Is that about right?
Man, cause there'll be some other folks from the south side who will be up there on one of them party days, and it'd be like,
Yeah, just drive up.
yeah,
Cause
and like, dang, people do that. I did not know.
me, smart in school, whoop de whoop, whatever. No plan on going to college, no none of that. Niggas was just good at the work, basically.
Yeah.
Breezing through school. So the end of the year, my homeboy was like, I think we were passing, just in the hallway or something. He's like, yeah, I'm supposed to go apply to do at UNT or whatever. Me with no plan, top 10% audience, but no plans to go to school nowadays. He's like, yeah, come down and apply with me. Just that quick. And it was like, it's like 3 months before graduation. I had no plans on going to college or whatever. I go apply like 3 months before graduation. Obviously get in like that, take the SAT, ACT, pass it, flying colors, breeze through that, get to UNT. But the fact that I applied late, I was trying to get in the Kerr or whatever, because that's the dorm he got into. Kerr full. As you know,
Man, sir.
Kerr was lit. The dorm rooms they was in.
Man,
that's why I was over there when she seen me up there. So I got into what was the name of my dorm? It was some bullshit. You probably remember
West.
Yeah.
Now I remember West, all the way on the other side of campus. But now I like y'all food though in the cafeteria.
Yeah, that's about it. But
that food wasn't bad. It wasn't the same in Kerr.
I applied late, but I got in. All the lit dorm rooms was taken. All the classes was taken. I had to go take some shit that wasn't even really for my major or whatever, just so I can get my credit hours or whatever. So this already had me like, I don't know. I'm not really feeling this or whatever. But then I see April and she's like, oh yeah, come over here and do this with me and do this with me. Whoop de whoop. So we was going to games. We was hanging.
All them intramural games.
Yeah.
We'll be at the Red.
And I was going to their dorm room to eat. Cause I think y'all dorm stayed open to like midnight and stuff. We was going to eat like.
That was the one next to me. So when we'll leave the rec and go eat.
Yeah.
Nah, that was at Maple. It was pretty much next to mine.
Yeah, but it was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Man, nah, for real. Everybody leave one of them intramural games or like one of the basketball games at the Red.
And we 18, 19. This shit like
food popping.
It's an experience. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Cause like you out living on your own, basically. You basically got your own apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what y'all did at 18.
Nah.
But when I was 18,
what was you doing right after high school?
I went to California. I went to join the military at that time. So I was in California trying to join the Marine Corps then. Like I was babysitting, to be honest. I was really just at home. I stayed with my brother. I was at home getting paid to watch his son. And then he said, I need you to study the ASVAB so you can get a higher score for the military, for the Marine Corps. I didn't do that. I was watching TV, watching 106 and Point.
No plan.
I can go out that test. I failed the test.
Yeah.
When I actually took it, so I was just chilling at home. Yeah, I was just chilling every day. Then sometimes I go out by myself because I don't like driving, especially in a place I'm not familiar with. But I was driving in Cali by myself. He was telling me go get some friends out in the neighborhood or whatever. And then he tried to put some Marine buddies with me. I'm like, man, I'm an antisocial because I'm out of my element.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm still a hood baby. They just
and you in California.
Yeah,
and it's a little bit more hippie. Else.
Yeah. That's what while y'all up there enjoying college life, I'm like,
man,
I gotta get something.
College life is a roller coaster. It's one of the best experiences that I never want to do again. Oh. Like It was cool while I was there, but like looking at it going back, you go through a lot while you in college. Like you got to grow up, you got to learn. You learn other people's not raised the same way you was, and that was one of the biggest things that just
I got you.
like your mom and them ain't teach you.
Or how to.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And then there's people from all over.
yes,
It ain't just your high school. You know what I'm saying? You meeting people from. I think my dorm mate was from like Kentucky or some shit, or a white boy or whatever. Like two completely different people. He's a cool dude or whatever, but like
he was never there when I was over there.
well, yeah, but
He was, and I was like, he would never be there.
like you meeting people from way the fuck somewhere else, a whole different upbringing, a whole different race.
Look, the exchange student, well, the international students,
And then
they
that's
did
another
that too.
thing, like with the Emerald Eagle thing, it's like you gotta show up. Like first you start off as like the mentee, they mentoring you.
Oh yeah.
Cause I'm not doing that.
It felt like some debutante
Yeah, like
initiate. They had like a what was it? A mixture when you first got to
yeah,
school
I'm
or
like,
something like that.
cuz I'm not doing that.
So you got all the low income folks here together, but we smart. We grew up poor and smart. There we go.
Facts.
Yeah.
And I was alright with that.
I see that.
Yeah, what?
It's like, yeah, yo, mentor dude or whatever is this dude. And, cuz who you? Like, I'm not to be advised or mentored. This my mindset at the time. And then after the first year, then you supposed to do it to the incoming freshman or whatever. And, you know, that ain't my personality to be doing.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm like, man, I'm not doing that shit.
Shame.
Supposed to guide them. Man.
I can't see PJ trying to do that, bro. Need you to talk to the freshmen. Let me do what?
When I was the freshman, I didn't want the nigga talking to me.
Like I remember when it happened, but I don't remember actually having somebody that next year. Like I don't remember that.
They probably wasn't there.
I knew it was it was like it was a thing for sure. Cause I remember what you was talking about. Cause I remember the day I met my mentor. It's this whole little mixer. I'm talking. They got in one of the big pretty rooms where they actually have like the ballrooms, all set up with the little high tables and whatnot. Like you had to go meet your person. But I don't remember if I had somebody under me that next year. And then I think at one point they tried to do away with it, like towards my senior year or something like that. I could be wrong, but I feel like it was something else that came up with it. Like they weren't getting much funding, or it was like the last class for that scholarship. I don't know. It was something.
So you did your whole.
Undergrad.
Oh yeah, that free money was there. Now I still got student loans, but my student loans are just not as much as somebody who had to take it out pretty much your whole 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to live, so I'm taking out. I might not can't say this on camera, but I'm making sure everything was paid and did not get defaulted on. The totality of my personhood.
How you feel about student loans as a whole?
It's a sham. So like my major was social work, right? So part of the class that we talked about like policies and laws and statistics and all that type of stuff. So in my policy class, we talked about insurance. So when I learned the foolishness behind that, and then we talked about the price of state schools pretty much. Like how much the state used to pay towards your education versus how much you had to pay out of pocket. It was flipped. Like the state paid the majority of how much it costs for you to go to school. Like not out of state tuition, just in state. The state paid the majority of that. And then over time, it started being like 50-50. And then over time, it started shifting to the individual pays more to go to a state school than the state does. It's all capitalism. I don't understand why folks got to toss money out there if folks want to get an education.
So they teaching you about the same thing they getting over you.
What? Yes.
Crazy.
Yes. Like it's some things, it's some moments in college that like was really eye opening for me. Like, dang, this how the world work, and people cool about like y'all cool with that, y'all proud of that. Like, nah, it ain't. It's ghetto fabulous. It's a mess.
And then in correlation to the income that you're gonna make for whatever said degree.
Yeah, because ain't no guarantee.
And this is what I was telling bro is like basically the tuition for all the students is the same, right? Basically. But whatever major or degree they get, all their incomes is gonna fluctuate, even though they all paid the same for the tuition.
And some might have to go longer, but price is the price.
So imagine we all paying, let's just make up a number, 20,000 a year to go there, right? But when we get out, my salary is gonna be 100,000, and yours gonna be 40,000.
Yeah.
But we paid the same amount
Just to go.
for the degree.
That's how it is?
What? I majored in social work. Put them down there with teachers. And when I came out of college, I worked at a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Man, say.
And then somebody who pays the same thing come out and be an engineer, making 3 times what she makes.
Yeah, you might have had to go to school 2 more years than I did. But
you see what I'm saying?
Your base pay, like what? You know.
Price what you pay.
Like it's so.
But you don't regret it though, right?
Regret what?
Let's talk about it.
Which? Because I can see that question going in different paths. Now
it really can go both ways. Because
I mean, honestly, overall, I really don't regret nothing in my life.
Yeah, if you don't regret it, you could be somewhere making minimum wage.
Yeah, but no, I don't. I done had some pretty cool jobs. I done met some interesting people, some great people. Like it's surprising.
Do you feel like the connections you made in college help you in the real world?
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely.
100%.
What'd you say?
100%.
Yeah, like all the way 100. Cause it's different avenues I'm able to navigate sometimes because of that. Or like if I need advice about something, there's a particular certain individuals I might be able to call.
All right. Depend on ratio. What's the ratio between connections in the real world and your actual education in the real world? Which is better? 50-50?
Like, do I value education versus the people connections?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't put one over the other.
50-50?
Yeah, I would have to say 50-50. Now, my brother-in-law always taught me, like, it ain't what you know, it's who you know, and he not wrong. Like, at all. It's certain things I just don't have to hurt for. I don't have to hurt for a reference on the resume. Or calling somebody, hey, y'all hiring. You know what I'm saying? They telling me I got you. Like, just tell me when you're gonna put in the application. Like, it's certain of those things I don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
But I like to learn. So to have knowledge, to have education, to not have somebody just talk over your head and manipulate you when it comes to some things, like. But depending on the person, yeah, that's gonna get you in the door. And I think that's a blessing and a curse depending on the situation that you're working with.
What you trying to get at? Like, that you would have been different? You had actually made connections with people in college?
I don't know, because I'm not that type of nigga, but.
I'm saying that if you actually made an effort to be connected to people in college, it would have changed your personality. But you just closed off.
I can't say. But I understand the value of connections or whatever. But I also don't feel that it's always more than one way to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I dropped out of college, I feel like my life turned out pretty good the way I'm going now. You know what I'm saying? And I never made those connections. Never. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's why I asked her, because it worked out for her the opposite way. Even though we both was in college together. Like, she stayed and graduated, I dropped out, but we both feel successful in our own way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure.
I get that.
Because I mean, even with your own path, like, would you have had your kids when you had them? Would it have been delayed because you were so career minded? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
Even with that, I think
he probably would have had the kids sooner if he stayed in school.
Facts.
You gotta think about the college experience.
But okay, and then your life would have took another turn.
Yeah,
Like
it
you
would be a
might,
whole different course.
yeah, you a
Yeah.
struggling college student with kids. Like,
Yeah.
you might drop out. Well, I dropped out anyway, but
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
wasn't by much. You didn't
By
drop out.
force, it was by
Yeah.
choice.
But okay, I feel like I don't think I would have the same mindset I have now had I stayed in college. I feel like I'd be more of a worldly view, if you know what I'm saying.
If you would have stayed in?
Yeah.
Okay, why? I'm interested in where you finna go with it.
I feel like I would have been, all right, let me be more corporate minded and follow the system instead of, I'm not, yeah, I am. I'm against the system. And I buck the system. I feel like if I would have graduated, I would have went that path and I wouldn't be, what's the word? I just would have been more corporate minded.
Do you
I would
think you
say.
would have lost yourself?
For sure.
Don't everybody lose themselves in college? You
Like,
can become somebody else.
like I wasn't young and impressionable, but I wasn't strong minded like I am now either. So I feel like I would have.
You would have got molded in a way that's not really true for who you really are.
I would have believed. Yeah, take out. It's just hypothetical. Take out student loans. Believe in the student loan system. Believe in. Okay, everybody up here knows that the world don't work the way the average person think the world works.
Yeah.
Correct. I feel like had I stayed in college, I would have believed that it worked the way average people think that it worked.
Like almost indoctrinize you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I get what you mean. I do.
Like you understand, let's say 18-year-olds coming out now, they think that the degree really means more than you get what I'm saying?
I Cause I think it's like it's twofold, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah,
like you don't want to discredit nobody who done whatever hurdles you have to go through to get your degree.
facts.
Cool. But at the same time, like, okay, y'all know I work in the school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not college.
That's my point.
I'm not. Because if you already know what business you want to do, that you done probably already started at home with your people, baby, go and run that. Now, it's some things you can learn, some certification you can get, some things you can go about the right way. Like work smarter, not harder. But I'm a big fan of trades.
Yeah.
A big fan. When I learned how much the trash man actually made, nah, but for real though, like when you learn how much they actually made, like that's not a horrible life for a single individual just now coming out of college. Like it ain't nothing wrong with getting a trade. It's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with going for them 2 years getting your associate's degree. Nothing wrong with going and signing up for a certificate. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing wrong with taking your alternate path. I think even with all that, like you still value education, but valuing education for me doesn't always look like you got your degree.
And I feel like everything should be strategized and not just I'm doing this straight down this path. I'm doing, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like just rigid.
Yeah.
I mean, life not rigid, but I think like with the degree I had at school, because it's like a helping profession, you got to deal with people and people's abstract. Like I don't that indoctrination kind of didn't really live. I feel like in that degree.
Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty cool how we turned out as adults, middle age.
Hey, hold on now.
Middle age.
Or like
Yeah, you forgot how old you were now.
I don't think I would have said middle age. Yeah, I mean,
You think we still
hey,
young?
young.
Well, we still young, but we not. As young.
I'm young for what our generation of young is.
Mm-hmm.
Like the new age young and what them fools be out there doing. Nah, I ain't one of them. But like our young, like kind of settle, chill out. You ain't always got to be out there in the world. You kind of got a routine about yourself. You got your little close circle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, sure. I wanna hit 100 plus.
How did you feel when you got the actual degree? Bittersweet.
It was, it was. I mean, I did feel like accomplished. My last year was a hard one for me. Probably like the last two, but that last year for sure, that was a hard one for me. And I mean, like I said, like we 18, like when you first go out there, and you really gotta figure out life on your own.
Yeah.
Like I'm having to manage my bills, making sure the dorm fees get paid, making sure I'm hitting the cafeteria on time to be able to eat. Whatever money I do got left over from the Pell Grant, making sure I have, you know what I'm saying, all my hygiene, all my whatever you need. Like you out there on your own trying to figure out school.
Yeah.
So like to get to the point to where you finally get done with it, to get a degree on your wall, like it feel good. It feel good.
Did you think that, damn, I got more challenges now, or you thought you had it made?
No, more challenges. Because remember, I never wanted to go to college. I saw college as a financial strain. I'm sitting here putting out money that I don't got. So that I mean, because that's what it was. That was the one reason why I didn't want to go. So did I feel accomplished with it? Yes. Was it always that kind of worry of like what's gonna be next? To a certain extent, but I mean, God's so good. The same place I internship at, I was able to get a job like literally right after I graduated at a similar location in Fort Worth.
So it worked
Like
out.
it happened, man. All my stuff was boom, boom, boom. Graduated in December, started with that company in January, and started the master's program in January. Like it wasn't no what's the time? Like it wasn't no downtime in between those transitions. But I feel like that helped me, and everybody don't get that.
Was connections involved in that, or it just happened like that?
I think it's just how it happened. So like there was a certain system. So I majored in social work. My internship that you have to go on your senior year was at a social services agency that was up there in Denton. And it's a certain system that they used like within the agency. So there's a similar organization that's in Fort Worth. They use the same system. Me having knowledge of that system is the only reason why they hired me. So when I say like your path is already ordained, like this, like it was already there, I just had to go. I was there for probably about less than a year.
So you was doing that at the same time you was getting your master's?
Man, yeah. And that was hard too. Like, cause the only day I had off during the week was Sunday. So I was driving from Denton to pretty much Beach Street, right? I'm doing that Monday through Wednesday. On Thursday, I'm going from Denton to Arlington to UTA for the master's program. And because I had classes all day on Thursday, I had to be the automatic social worker at the place on Saturday. So Friday and Saturday, still back from Denton to Fort Worth. That was too much too fast. A real job after you graduate and you decide to go to school now. Like I should have took some time off.
So what's the motivation at the time to keep going?
Yeah, 'cause I wanted. Did you have support during this time?
I mean, my family always proud of me. Like my family, I got a good, loving family. They proud of me. But had I known then what I knew now, I wouldn't have been doing all of that at all. Because I didn't finish that master's program. I was tired. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm having to drive in rush hour traffic, and I don't really fool with the freeway, so I'm hitting them back roads going to Denton.
Yeah, you said beach. Like, what?
Man, you hit them back, man. 377. You ride that mug down. It's a smooth, but it's a smoother ride than the freeway for me at that time. Like at least the traffic was regulated by the lights.
Yeah.
You get stuck on 35.
But
Man,
Hours.
I was tired. I was broke and I was tired. That's the only thing I can say. So for anybody who go from your bachelor's degree to your master's degree, and you good, oh, you a bad son of a gun to me, cause that ain't my story, and I'm okay with that.
most
I'm
people
right with
want to
that.
just go ahead and get it out the way.
Yeah.
Like you already in the routine of doing it. You don't want to take no gap and risk something happening.
And then depending on what your degree is, like depending on the program in the school, it can kind of roll into each other. So like the some of them business degrees, they have like a track to where you get your bachelor's and then maybe within a year you get your master's instead of taking the 2 years to get your master's because some of your classes might overlap. So like some of it's kind of like, I don't know, like a package bundle. So, but yeah, nah, that just wasn't my story. I tried the master's twice. How?
You had to pay both times?
Well, yeah, I mean, I applied for the Pell Grant and loan or whatever, but it's like balancing out bills. Like I said, a real social work job. Your school stuff, I don't care if it wasn't that many classes. Man, by the time, so it was like a 3 hour gap between my morning class and my evening class. Whatever work I had for that evening class, first of all, after I got that morning class, I'm going to the library, I'm going to sleep. And then I would wake up and whatever little paper I had to write before that evening class, I write that mug. Like I was passing the work. It's just, that my physical body was
drained.
What?
Okay, when you was talking to the advisor about, all right, this social work might fit your personality more, was you doing the in-depth knowledge about everything else outside of the job, the pay and all that?
Oh yeah, I knew.
Oh, you knew?
I knew. They didn't sugarcoat that with us. Like they let us know. Like I'm not gonna say they framed it as you're going into a thankless job. I won't say none of the professors kind of framed it that way, but they were very upfront about the work you had to do, the effort you had to do, and the different paths you could go. So I knew which is probably my other problem. So like you can get licensed with your bachelor's of social work. You can get a license on that level. You can also get a license on your master's level. Once that professor said you didn't have to go get your master's to get licensed, oh, you sold me at that point. I can go do legit work, licensed, certified in the state of Texas, official, and I only got to finish my 4.
See, most people don't think like that. They think they just got to do stuff a certain way. They don't be like, oh, I can get certified in this without doing this. Or you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want the quickest path with the least amount of stress to get me to where I want to go. And that's kind of always been my mindset. Like, if I want to accomplish this, what's going to get me there the quickest and it still be valuable, it still be, what I'm saying, everything that I need it to be. Yeah, no, I knew what I was getting into because that ain't no money. And it sucked though. Because like them, some of the people that need to be getting some of the most money ever.
Yeah,
But what you got to deal with.
That's what me and bro talked about on another episode. Is like the people who really doing the work that's helping the community or whatever is not the ones that's getting paid. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that reminds me of something my mama would say growing up. She'll say something about how like it don't make no sense that the things you need the most in life, like your toiletries, your hygiene, is some of the most expensive.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like the people you need the most, you're not gonna. They don't get the worldly money, but like I said the world we live in is capitalistic. It's for the business minded folk. It's shaped around your billionaires, the folks with money. But I don't want nothing to do with that.
But then how do you incentivize the children to want to become these professions when they are saying that it don't pay as much?
I think it depends on what gift God and gave you. Like folks always talking about you ain't supposed to talk about church and Jesus in school and dot. Teaching is a gift that comes from God. Like in the Bible, it talk about a teacher's gonna be judged more harshly than your common person. Like you can't go into teaching and being around kids and thinking like it ain't nothing spirit filled with that. I think that's the first thing. I think the second thing is you help identify the gifts that's in the kids. Like, what do you see in them? You have a natural talent for this. Have you ever thought about this? And like, let them kind of go down. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the world gonna dampen that.
You thinking like, thinking as you want this kid to do something in life, but what they want to do ain't really paying the most in life.
I think is what message are you preaching to the kids? Am I teaching you how to live in this world? Or am I teaching you how to go have a better life that's eternal one day. Because I don't care about what the world got going on. Like, I don't care about none of that. All them fancy cars, all them big houses, all them. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. Like, y'all can have that. But when it comes to the kid, like, what's your passion? What really makes you, like, what's going to sustain you when life get hard? And it ain't that money. It ain't that car. It ain't that trip you just took. It ain't all them shoes you got. That's not going to sustain you when you start having to face real stuff. Like, what's your passion? What are you naturally good at that people make fun of you for? What are you naturally good at, but you don't really know what's the money connector to it that is going to give you a prosperity? Like,
Okay.
That's too many different paths to go down.
Okay, say your passion is social work, hypothetically, and you really want to make a change and help people, whoop de whoop. Does that bring on a burden to you? Maybe burden is the wrong word. You're taking on more stress for yourself trying to help people, even though this is your passion to help people. The more in depth you get into it, you notice that you can't really help everybody, even though you want to. Like, this is just your job, you know what I'm saying? But you start trying to take the work home.
I think that's two different things. Like, are you working as a job or are you working because of your passion? Now, I think the stress can still live with both, right? Like, no matter what the motive is, like, it's still gonna be, it's stressful working with people.
Yeah,
that's why I brought it
up. It's stressful working with people, working with adults specifically. Probably is a little worse than working with kids, to be honest.
I think kids is worse than adults. To be honest, in my experience, kids is worse than adults.
At least with kids, you can default to they still a child. Somebody had to teach them what are they not getting, what examples are they seeing or what they're not seeing. With an adult, you're gonna expect for them to kind of come on with it in some ways. But nah, that's working with adults is something special. So whoever deal with that still, my hat's off to them. But I think it comes down to like the purpose, and I think like stop lying to folks. Like if you gonna work this type of job, this is the reality of what you have to hit. Like, and that's just it. But I don't. It's a lot of things I don't see apart from God either. So I mean, if this is you fulfilling your purpose and you being a servant, like you have to understand the weight of it is gonna come on too. But you got to be able to give that back up to God how you supposed to, so you can be sustaining the work that you're doing. Like that's not I don't jobs like social work, nurses, doctors, teachers, anything like that. And I'm missing a whole lot, but like I feel like that's a very special assignment, and everybody just can't go off into that.
Right.
Nor should you, because who got to pick stress for free? Like just cause. I'm just saying, like, who would choose that?
Marines.
Y'all a special type with the way y'all train.
Okay, moving from social work into teaching, how do you weigh that? You like teaching better?
If you don't want to say it, you don't have to.
You can just put one over the other.
Teaching is my ghetto fabulous experience, and that's kind of just what I call it now. I'm not shocked by too much that happens now. Not shocked in a way like I can't believe it happened. Shocked in the way that like I can't believe y'all did that type of thing. I wouldn't put one over the other. I think it's just two completely separate experiences because by me being a social worker, that kind of led me into teaching.
Yeah.
So I really can't take one from the other. Now I wouldn't have chose teaching. Like that is nowhere where I saw myself going. Not at all, not a little bit. It wasn't a thought in the back of my head. Nah. Like at all. But I mean, I'm happy that I'm with it. Overall, in the grand scheme of things, I am happy I'm with it. But this is not for me a profession that like I'll get out of and then come back into. Like it's like therefore if I'm here, I'm here. Ain't no getting out. Ain't no I need a break. Like I might as well just stay in for as long as I can last.
Do you feel like you're making a difference?
I mean, it's the hope. I would hope. It's been almost 10 years now, and like I still hope that every now and then you kind of get those confirmations when a kid draw you a picture or they write you a letter or they want to be around you or they just open up to you and kind of just tell you all their business. And like, Miss, this is why I do this or this is what I'm like. In those moments, yeah.
What grade are you over?
I deal more with 6th and 7th grade right now. So when I was teaching, I used to teach 5th grade. I did that for a few years, and then I was a literacy specialist, kind of helping out kids and the adults. And then I went to a district office in a particular school, and I was like a curriculum specialist. So I trained teachers. I was observing classrooms. I did all of that. That burnt me out. I mean, ultimately, that's what happened. That burnt me out. Let me get back to a campus. So this is my 2nd year actually back on the campus, just to focus on one building, they foolishness alone, like nothing else.
Is it weird seeing your classmates in professions?
My classmates and professors?
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
because
no, I'm just saying.
um,
Like we grew up with these people, and then to see them in a professional setting,
to be honest,
like it's weird for me because like I was actually in class with her for
yeah,
a
Yeah.
long time.
well, I wouldn't say for April, no, it's not weird, but for a lot of other people, hey, how did you get there? Never see that coming, but April, I already seen you about to become somebody in life. But a lot of other people that we
I appreciate that.
graduated with,
Like you just
it's
didn't
not
know.
many people, to be honest, that I actually seen accomplish anything after high school.
Yeah. Do you think that some people like they peak in high school? Like you had it on, you was popping, all the whether it's awards, accolades, or status, whether it comes to socially or sports. Like, do you feel like some people kind of hit it there and like it just never keep going in a sense?
From my eyes, no, I don't think. I think whoever was actually trying to do something before we graduated, they actually became something in the real world. But everybody else, like, I can't say no names, but I do, because we gotta remember we graduated from Wide.
Do you feel like it's like same old, same old?
Yeah,
Like you still doing on or carrying on with some of the same stuff you was doing?
yeah, like they didn't prosper after high school. Like they
Yeah.
wasn't. I'm just gonna say they wasn't educated properly about the real world. Like they wasn't ready. They still not ready, and that's what it is. Like they just stuck and still struggling.
I still say it's a false sense of reality though.
Like
Like I think it's like kind of like two false senses of reality. Like the ones who probably didn't go on to, I'll just say in any type of advancement after high school. Like you think what you got going on, this is what life is, this is what people out here doing, and that ain't really the case until life end up hitting you. And then I also think like even while you're in college, whether you are going through your freshman year or when you're about to graduate like that, I'm doing the right thing. I'm about to have now this new job. I'm gonna be able to buy a house in a couple of years. Like I still think it presents two false senses of reality, depending
yeah,
on which way it go. It might end to your demise or it might
because I don't
come
even
out
think
good.
all college people are successful.
True.
Because
Uh,
I see
nah,
some
you
people
ain't
that go to
wrong.
college that actually they just went to college. That's about it. They didn't do anything in life but just go. So I don't think just because you went to college is a success. But I do see. I just struggle seeing people trying to do something different because they so comfortable with the norm, they don't know how to get out of their element, and I think that's the reason why they didn't prosper in
Yeah.
life. But it's a few people like yourself, and then I'm gonna say Trent. I seen something that he did, which was surprising me as well.
His magazine article.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and then it's a lot of few people that I can't think of right
yeah.
now. But
Shout out Trent.
yeah, shout out to homie Trent. Also, a
What,
guy went to Tech.
Mister? He
What
What a
did.
coincidence.
where I should have went.
Look,
Yeah, man.
Mister Hunt, family man.
Yeah. And he reached out to me before. He was like, "Hey, we should hang out." Like, and I just didn't. I responded back. I just didn't get back to him in time. But I'm happy to see people our age
Yeah.
doing something, and I feel like social media is.
Oh, don't get me started on social media.
I feel like social media kind of dumb down a few people.
I feel like it's just no
That was a
plan.
nice way of saying it. It was because social media made folks downright stupid.
Yeah, because they get so
Man,
used to.
What everybody else do.
that
Yeah,
instant gratification, and it ain't nothing but
yeah,
lies. Do you even own them cars? Do you own the jewelry? Do you own the clothes? Or are they borrowed? Like, let's really cut through. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You feeling all this kind? Are you in the creation house? Like, is air? Do you got 10 people in this one mansion? All y'all going in ain't getting no money. Like, come on now.
yeah.
Like, it's a false sense of reality. I can't stand. I really can't stand social media, and I really hate the way that the path the internet has developed in some ways that people try to use it, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. Like, it makes people stupid.
Because if you're doing something in life, I really care about your genuine happiness. The
Yes,
stuff that you present
yes,
on social media, I don't really care about. I don't even present the good stuff that happened to me in my life
I,
on social media.
yes,
But it's a lot. We good. Like we are
yeah.
good. Even if people don't, even if this podcast don't prosper, we still good.
Y'all did a podcast. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Like,
we
how
still
many
doing
people can
something.
say they went out there and did a podcast with multiple episodes?
Yeah.
Like, y'all still went out and did something.
Like I don't want to fake what I got going on in my life because I don't want to be a fake person.
Yeah,
So anything I put out there, I want it. Which I ain't gonna put nothing out there, but if I did, it gotta be. I want it to be real and genuinely positive, and to show that I'm actually a happy person. I don't think a lot of people out there is. I think they want you to think that they're happy,
and they're
and
not.
they yeah.
Mm-mm. They're trying to fill a void, whatever that void is.
And I hope that people that we actually grew up with are actually happy, because I don't see everybody's stuff on social media, because the way algorithm works.
Like, and I don't be on it like that. I,
Yeah,
I don't. But when I do come across somebody got a promotion or you having a kid or it's your kid's first day, all that stuff make me happy.
I don't
Like,
respond to that though.
I don't. I might not make a comment,
Yeah,
but me just seeing it, like the positivity coming down the thread when I decide to scroll, because I probably ain't gonna post nothing, but I'm probably about to scroll and kind of see what's going on, because it ain't too much ignorant stuff that's about to pop up on mine. If it ain't church plants, you know what I'm saying, like a homesteading situation, teacher comedians, or my cousins,
uh-huh.
probably like ain't nothing really
Do you
popping up.
see somebody that you know and want to be like, damn, I wish I could help, like the people that we grew up with, from the profession that you have? I know you be like, man, if I could just.
It's it's one specific person that I'm thinking about. I'll tell you who that is off camera. It's one person that
Uh
I'm
huh.
actually thinking about because I'm like, dang man, like how you end up there in your circumstance.
That
Like,
had potential.
yeah. What, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, like what happened?
Yeah.
Because I told bro before we started, I like, man, I feel convicted that I don't speak to the people that I should speak to.
Mm,
And the fact that you're a social worker, I'm like, man, I want to be a social worker. Like, I work
that's
with social workers, and I'm like,
that's hard.
and I'll be like, what? And I really wish you worked where I work because I'm like, man, I don't even know what the social workers that at my job do, what they do.
I mean, the if you was to sum up social work, it's trying to empower the individual and hook them up with resources that they need to get them over the hump.
And that's what I told somebody before too. He's like, what? He was mad. He was mad. The guy, he's like, man, I went to the social worker office and they didn't really tell me anything. And then he asked me the same question that they asked, or he asked them, and I gave him the same information. So like they did help you. You just
It ain't always something you can do with it.
yeah.
But like when you in a bind and you looking for a way out, you looking for light, and you don't got that person offering up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a brick wall. It really is just a brick wall.
Yeah, I feel
It's
that.
giving of yourself and trying to figure out. I think that I don't know if I felt like this more as being a teacher or more with social work. Like you gotta figure something out. Like if you don't figure it out, it's on you, not the agency, not the company. It's on you as the individual, and it's hard not to kind of fall into that mindset.
Mm.
I mean, you get better as you get older. Like, no, it's not really like your own personal fault. Unless you really jack something up, then that probably was your fault. But like if you know what I'm saying? Like if you going through the steps and you working all the avenues, you doing everything you was trained to do, you went above and beyond, you know what I'm saying, even around the system trying to make something shake, and if it just didn't shake, what you supposed to do?
Beg, right? You got beg.
Hey, the system flawed, man. Our world, the system is flawed.
You got beg.
It's,
But
that's
see,
hard.
and they go back to you saying that it's flawed. I feel like had I graduated, I wouldn't have seen the flaws. I would have been like, oh no, this really worked the way they say it worked.
Almost like conservative-ish a little bit.
Or like how we say we in the Matrix or whatever.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah,
been
we
like
just go
that.
every day like
My
this.
brother called it the like the rat race.
Yeah,
You and the wheel,
I
the
was
hamster
gonna say,
wheel.
I was gonna say cycle.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is, a cycle.
Now I will say like after all the breaks, like Thanksgiving break and Christmas break, that spring semester, the school year really do pick up because of all the testing. So that's like my only saving grace. But I mean, it's hard. It's hard. I would not push somebody into teaching unless that's something you really want to do. And even then, I ain't about to push. I'm about to tell you everything that you just don't know
Mm-hmm.
until you get off in there. Like the paperwork, how many kids gonna be in your class, because that's depending on wherever you at. 30, 40 kids in the class, you can't do nothing with that.
But y'all have like if when it's that amount of people, it's teachers assistant, right?
The only elementary get that.
Oh.
Kindergarten, cool. First grade, second grade, probably so. Third grade on up, man, no. Now, unless it's like a sped teacher coming in, so a kid dyslexic, you got to learn disability. You might experience autism, ADHD, things like that. Depending on what type of plan you got, another adult might come into the room to help provide extra support. But that's not like, oh, y'all got 40 kids, so that means you need 2 adults in the room. No, I don't work like that at all. And then, so think about that. Let's say you got 30 kids in the class. In the 6 weeks, let's say you gotta have in, let's just go with 12 grades. So that's your 30 kids, time your 12 grades every 6 weeks. That's your contacting parents. If you do need to get in trouble, it's still a chain of command and stuff I gotta go through. That might also involve paperwork on top of me having to teach you. And the teacher you ain't always tied to like whatever subject you're supposed to teach. I put it to you like this. I had to teach a boy how to use a mop.
What grade though?
Sixth. About oh, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, disability.
No.
I wouldn't be.
I mean, because you try to get a benefit of the doubt to try to figure out why is a kid that old don't know how to. No.
You don't think you were playing dumb?
No. 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 You know, like the little, you know, like the mop bucket. They got the thing to where you squeeze it out.
Yeah.
So be complicated for some people.
Them kids come to school with these water bottles gets on my nerves because they drop the water bottles and the tops pop off and the water's like not a Stanley cup, but like you know the style of it, the tumblers, all the water spill. I look to see what's going on. All the water spill. You trying to use these paper towels to get it up with. First of all, the paper towels is one ply anyway. They're not soaking up nothing. So you just gonna waste these paper towels. Baby, put that down, go get a mop. Miss, is it this? Yeah, baby, that's a mop.
You got on the carpet.
No, it's in the cafeteria, so it's like it ain't tile for real. I mean, it's just not a carpeted floor. Is it concrete? No.
I'm talking about he got carpet at home only.
Maybe they use the switch
In the kitchen?
The Swiffer. Maybe they ain't seen them all. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt.
Use the Swiffer
Mitch, is
swiper.
this the mop? Yeah, that is. So it's already mop water up in the bucket. So you just finna pick it up and drag it. So now you're dragging water up. You see that hole right there? Put that in that hole. You see that lever? Turn it this way. This squeezes all the water out. Now you're gonna go take it over there. And then you get over there, you really just push it around water on the floor and the water ain't getting up. So then I had to drag the thing back and actually like show the kid like this is how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You got it done. But then you got these other kids you want to make fun of you because you could. Why y'all making fun of him? Because he's handling his responsibilities and cleaning up after himself. Like all of y'all should be able to do. Like that doesn't make sense.
Right.
Y'all pick on each other for the dumbest things.
Yeah.
Because at least had enough sense to, you know what I'm saying, to ask. Well, I told him he had to go do it, but he was at least asking the question. So now the next time he needs to know how to do it. You know how to do it. But
Go home and like, Mama, I know how to use a mop. She's like,
I,
what?
using the broom and the dustpan together, that coordination you need to get stuff up, that'd be a mess. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So if a teacher could only go to school and just teach for whatever subject you were supposed to and only deal with that, it wouldn't be as stressful. But it's all the other stuff that come with it. You having issues with your homegirl or your homeboy, or you decide to call yourself dating somebody, but so and so just broke up with them a week ago and now she met. What?
Worry about the wrong shit.
Yeah.
What? I, I can go. I got a whole arsenal of stories. Our boys' restroom right now ain't got no knobs on the sinks. There's one knob on one sink, not the pair of knobs. It's one knob on one sink. And I think my first thought when I saw this, because it's like a little window that's like angled just at the sinks.
Mm-hmm.
So you can walk past, kind of sit there and the fooling off, move around, right? I think my first thought was, "How y'all been washing your hands?" Because I mean, it's a push knob.
They ain't.
How y'all been washing your hands? What y'all been doing?
Is they washing their hands? Like,
I don't
Is they
know.
purposely destroyed it?
Yeah.
Because these knobs ain't just coming out this faucet.
Come on, man. Like, what go through your mind to maybe say, "Oop, give me that," and then where they going? Like, what you doing with it?
I wonder how they had the time to even destroy the sinks to begin with.
The same way they had the time to put oranges down the toilet, to put juice boxes down the toilet, to put whole rolls of toilet paper down the toilet. Water just flooding, coming out the bathroom. Yeah. I feel like if the schools require the parents to pay for damages when it comes to stuff like that,
Ooh.
I
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Kid might
I get the reasoning, but
kid might leave the
man,
school.
think about how much that. So then now, because you got to think about like the ripple effect. Y'all done jacked up this restroom that's supposed to be y'all designated. Now you have to go into a different part of the building that ain't where your little general hub of classes is. So now you down there doing whatever.
and they know what they doing.
Ain't no telling which grade level of kids you with. You know what I'm saying? And if you a younger middle school student with a, you know what I'm saying? Like all that just get messy. All that get messy.
They know what they doing.
They don't know what they doing.
No, I'm saying they doing it so they can go to another bathroom in another area.
Now that I can
make no
believe.
sense.
See, but if you got friends on the other end,
Yeah.
I say you got to think about like I deal with charter schools, so you have the span of grade levels
Of age
in
groups.
one building. So I'm like, yeah, like the little kids they be shielded, but once you get into like that middle and high school or that upper elementary and middle school, like you know who
They
the big
can.
kids are. Oh, that's so and so cousin. You play basketball. You be at my house because you friends with. You know what I'm saying? Like you, it ain't like you don't know who they are.
Yeah. So what's the biggest difference you see in between public schools and charter schools?
I've only dealt with one public school, and that was out of my transition, like straight from social work. So I was a social worker at a public school out here in the area. I was there what 2 or 3 years between like doing social work stuff and actually working for the school. I don't know. I don't know which one I would go with. Like on the ISD side, if you want to move around schools, I don't know. Part of me feel like that's a little bit easier maybe than the charter.
Mm-hmm.
I think a charter is a lot more tighter knit. So let's say you get a bad name at one particular campus, I feel like that makes it harder for you to be able to move around. But with the ISD, I mean, it's so many schools,
They need help.
and then you got to paperwork it too. Like it really just depends. Them charter schools be having their own models, their own thought processes. You might have one school be a little bit more hippie-ish, so they might care all about the learning experience, and then you got might have one charter school, and it's like if you take the corporate world and merge it with education, that's their whole model. So it might seem like they have a lot of systems in order. They might give out bonuses depending on on certain things. Now, still not for profit. Nobody's paying to go there, but because of the way they float their money through, they're able to maybe do a couple more things better for the teachers. But then on the flip side of that, the write-ups come quicker. You get evaluations on everything already. Like some stuff exists in both areas because I mean you still got to follow TEA. It's just like the model and what is the environment on campus like. Some that's different. I think the resources. Charter schools don't get as much money per kid as the ISD do. It's less, and charter schools have to rely on more grants than what an ISD would. So like it's just how they get the money is a little different. So in some charter schools they don't pay what they'll call competitive pay as the ISD would, but you're not getting as much money either. A more established charter school, your pay pretty competitive. It's up there.
Is the work about the same?
Yeah, yeah. I think sometimes maybe in a charter, it might be more
Damn.
because the resource is just not there.
Makes sense.
So like,
I get it, but it make people, all right, I'm gonna do more work and get less pay.
it's so usually with a charter, you wouldn't expect as many kids in your classroom as the ISD. And that would be one of the perks. Now it depends on where you at. It depends on which school you at. But usually that's the upside to it. There's a lower teacher-student ratio.
What about the actual students? Do you see a difference in behavior or?
So if you would have asked me this a few years ago, I would have probably said yeah. Several years ago, I would have said yeah, but now probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's charter schools everywhere now. Parents really just want to try to put their kid in the best spot. You know what I'm saying? Give them what they didn't have growing up.
It's the same people though.
I say what might be considered a better situation.
Yeah.
What I say, I'm gonna go back to me saying the system is flawed.
Yeah.
So if you have a school and their whole thing is STEM, right? The engineering, the math, the science and technology, or if you have a campus who their whole thing is college readiness, right? So when you think about those programs and you think about who might have the innate ability to go ahead and do some of those things, well, it's certain services you probably not thinking of in your school model that you might need. But a charter school is still an open public school. You're not supposed to deny people. So if I'm coming in on my wheelchair, you know what I'm saying, I got cerebral palsy, you still have to be able to service me. They still have to have a room for students with severe special needs. If I have a learning disability, like, and sometimes I feel like parents are going to be asking the right questions. Like it's some systems that kind of have to be there so a kid can flourish.
Yeah, they don't know no better. Can you explain IEPs a little bit?
Oh, you asked a very targeted question.
I did.
Okay. An IEP is an individualized education plan. Those are particular for students who need services that fall under special education. Now, how deep you want me to go before?
Corey, no, I'm looking at him, but
Bro, you had an IEP growing up?
No.
Oh, no. I mean, there ain't no stigma behind it, but
I said that for timing purposes. But
Oh yeah, no, that's what it is. So you
brief
have
but in depth if you can.
so that's for a student who requires services under special education because you probably have like a specific learning disability. And then you have a 504 plan. Now that's not an IEP, but a 504 plan, let's say that's a student who um, might experience ADHD,
Are
right?
they in the same classes together, even though it's not the same?
Yes, because the least restrictive environment. The whole thing without allows is okay. I feel like we had this growing up. They had like the one room that the kids went to
Facts.
that was all the way down the hall. And now there is classes like that, but those are kids that's like severe special needs.
Yeah.
For anybody else, like what the plan do, it puts certain things in place that is law abiding, right? But it puts certain things in place like, okay, you can go survive in the general education classroom as long as your teacher is doing these things because you have this disability. But shoot, even that is hard. You got a class of 30 kids. I'll drop it. You got a class of 28 kids. You got, let's say, 7 of them on paperwork.
Yeah.
They all need something different.
Yeah.
You got a document that you're giving them what they need. When it's time for their annual meeting, you have to be able to give something to their case manager about like how are they doing. These ain't just your opinions based on the skills you actually have to teach them. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? What do they need in class? But it's a whole slew of accommodations kids can get. And like if you got a brand new teacher and a brand new sped teacher trying to help the kid, like sometimes that just don't come together in the best ways all the time. Because do you even really know, like on top of you having to know how to teach what you're supposed to teach, getting used to all the stuff that come with just being in the school, you got 20, 30 different personalities. You still have to do the school event, still got to put in grades, still got to contact parents, still have to decorate the classroom to make a warm and inviting situation that come out your own pocket, still have to have incentives for the kids to try to boost their morale that still come out your own pocket. Like it's a lot that goes on to your first few years of teaching, and you have to be able to accommodate for the different learning needs. Like that's hard, and it's documented, and you can lose your job and get sued over it. If you got a kid on paperwork and you ain't doing what's in that paperwork, that open up a whole can of worms.
While also tending to the other kids.
Yeah. So of my 28 kids, if I got 7 on paperwork, I gotta make sure they're getting everything from their individualized education plan. So I might can only give you 1 and 2 step directions. I might have to give you a break halfway through class because you like to explode and pop off on people. I might have to remind Sally over here that she has to focus and stay on task.
Crazy.
Like it's chaotic. Like it's chaotic, man. But like once you really know your kids and you know what they need and you can't judge them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but once you really figure it out, man, a good teacher they gonna be rocking and rolling. That don't mean that it's not hard. It's not stressful.
Yeah, and that's what's up because you're a teacher, but you're not a behavior specialist. You're not, you know what I'm saying?
You
But
say we not, but
you becoming one.
Yeah, you becoming automatically.
It's like
Forced.
they just expect y'all to, oh, this is your job description now.
yeah, man, that other duties as a sign,
Yeah.
I take that and run with it.
Have you ever seen a bad case of autism?
I mean, I used to work at Mention More,
Oh,
so school bad and
well, school bad, yeah.
yeah.
Like far as comprehension, like how do they function?
It'll be the social part more so than the academic, just from my experience.
Yeah.
The academic stuff, for the most part, like depending on which level, like if it's severe or if it's high functioning.
Mm-hmm.
But depending on that, makes a big difference. But it's usually like the social aspect is a little. How do you adjust to the sounds? How do you adjust to the friends? Do you know if your friend is a friend or if your friend is being mean to you? Do you know when you're being taken advantage of? Um, the communication aspect of it.
You seen nonverbal?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But even with those, you can also tell a difference on who gets outside help who have parents like really kind of drill just certain basic things in with their kids, you can make a difference in that. You can tell a difference in that too.
Is that wise for nonverbal to be in school?
Cause it can't.
Nonverbal is still on the spectrum because nonverbal don't always mean you're not talking. So like if I have autism and all I do is kind of repeat the phrases I hear other people say, that's still me being nonverbal because I'm not able to develop my own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like even that, some kids have communication devices. It ain't that it ain't nothing there for them to communicate. The output just ain't there.
Yeah.
Like some kids, they get their communication device and they roll with it. Some people that have kids that experience autism, they teach them sign language.
Yeah.
But that be some of why you see some of them turn up too, because they trying to communicate and you ain't picking up on what I'm trying to tell you, and that be the issue.
Frustration.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Because even when I was with It Makes It More, me and this boy had to go into a house of a little boy who experienced autism. His was severe. But that had a whole situation or whatever, like that, not just his diagnosis, just even the living environment. But like putting on clothes, that was hard for this kid. Like just the feeling of it, the texture of it, and went to school. But now that you out of school and now it's the summertime, now you don't have no routine. Now you don't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to expect. When I put no clothes on, will be upset you by your fence up and you knocking yourself in the head, but you not having that reaction to the pain. But if you was to take a hammer and bang it on that counter, that's what it sounded like. Knock yourself up against his head. Cause you frustrated, overstimulated, overwhelmed. I remember we had to try to get him to put a belt on, because again, getting ready for back to school, right? I think we might have tried for 10, 15 minutes and we just had to stop because it was, you could tell you was just torturing the kid. Like that was just too much for him. We had to put on his little calm down song, just let him rock until he could calm himself down.
And that's
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. And some schools be having all the services to take care of the kids while they're there throughout the day. And it's already kind of set up, it's structured, you don't have to worry about it. And then it's some schools that you really not set up for everything you need to be set up for.
So what else could be in the IEP? ADHD, autism.
IEP, say ADHD, probably not the IEP. That'll probably be a 504 plan. Autism, a specific learning disability. So like once you get evaluated,
Like dyslexia and stuff like that.
so dyslexia didn't used to, not in the past. It didn't used to. That was probably under 504 plan. They just in the last couple of years moved dyslexia under the actual special education umbrella, but it probably should have already been there. So they see that you have a deficit in like comprehension, or like there's another one, I don't know all the language to it, but like they can tell if you have by the evaluation if you have a deficit more on the math side or the reading side. I think some IQ testing might be involved in some of that depending, but not everybody gets put on the plan. Like I got a couple of kids who y'all have an autism diagnosis. You're not on no paperwork, but you high functioning enough. You kind of know how to get along in social situations. You really don't have like external sensory issues that make you trip out. So wouldn't nobody know unless you saw it on your file? Wouldn't nobody know?
Gotcha.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean everybody a little spectrum at some point. So
Yeah. I agree with that statement right there. Y'all a little special.
Everybody is. I don't care who you are. Everybody got something going on with them.
True.
Everybody.
And I know you can keep going on and on, but we do have to end this podcast sometime tonight. Is there anything else you want to add on to it?
How do you feel about code switching in the workplace?
I used to do it. I stopped probably like within the last, what I say, 4 years, 4, 5 years. That's too much going on to have the code switch. Like God made one person. He didn't make the professional version of me and the personal version of me. Like I didn't have to let those things merge, especially when I used to work at the district office, like having to sit in the meetings. And I won't say hold my tongue because I don't really hold my tongue like that. But I would really have to, and it makes me be patient when I did have the code switch. because if I knew they headed down the wrong direction, I need to say this one little part to open their eyes up a little bit, but I have to give it in the language that they gonna be able to receive. So I'm not seen as the angry black girl, or I'm not seen as aggressive, or that was too strong and your tone is off. No, what it really is a whole lot of passion, and it's not my fault that you can't see that.
Right.
So I stopped code switching. I can't do that.
Just straightforward.
Yeah. And if I really can't be straightforward, I'm working on now just not saying nothing at all.
That's not right though, right? By not saying anything.
I mean, sometimes you gotta let folks fall. I ain't saying it's a good thing,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
but if some people can't get out their own way, what I'm gonna do? All that's gonna do is irritate me. Because if you ain't ready to see or receive or to hear what I'm trying to offer, like it ain't finna go nowhere no ways. So I might as well preserve myself. But yeah, nah, I'm not a fan of code switching. I'm a fan of yes, have wisdom depending on what place you're in. You know what I'm saying, and let and guide your tongue through that type of situation. But for me to think I gotta speak all prim and proper and go into my vocabulary bag just because of who I'm with, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I can have as much of an articulate conversation without having to do all that and still communicate the same things, still drop whatever facts and data you need me to, still quote whatever research you need to, but I'm not gonna I don't need to come outside myself to do that.
Yeah.
And if I have to, that ain't the spot for me.
Did you feel the need to when you first entered the workforce?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because you were younger?
I think it's probably because what I was doing and the face of what I was doing, depending on what population of people I work with, probably didn't look like me.
Makes sense.
Probably that more so.
You still got more. I think you still got more, but we're gonna have to end it. We're gonna stop it right there.
It's been a good time.
Yeah, it's been a good long time. So that's what I expected. I'm really happy that you came on. Like, there's not a lot of people that we know like together.
Yeah.
And you are the main persons that we know from knee high to grasshopper.
I was about to say that.
And we was probably knee high to you at the time. But yeah, this is another episode of the Hawkins Brother Podcast. I'm Corey Hustle Hawkins.
I'm PJ Tauchi.
And we got a special guest. Thank you again for coming, April.
It was my pleasure. It was a good time.
Yeah,
it was good catching up.
Did you want to shout out your social media or anything? You don't have to if you don't want to.
And no, I stay low key. Y'all trying to find me, catch me in the real world.
That's a bit. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm tired of asking y'all to do the same thing every day. You know what?
Just like teaching, you got to repeat it sometimes.
Yeah.
And give them steps. So you said do what? Like,
share, and subscribe. See? If not, I'm gonna have to code switch. I don't care what she got going on. I'm about to code switch. Nah. Thank y'all again. Keep continuing doing what y'all doing to support. Peace.